Hello dolls. Happy Sunday. Happy Champagne Sunday. Welcome back to my channel, Life with Elle. If you're new here, I am Elle or Lynn, whatever you prefer. Hope you are having a great Sunday, had a great weekend, and today we are going to do part 2 of last week's video about elevating your style. So if you remember last week, we talked about those things that we put under our clothes to make sure that they present well. We talked about bras. We talked about all-in-one shapers. We talked about, oh my gosh, what else did we talk about? We talked about, the push-ups, nipple tape, all of that. So part 2 of this series, because we still haven't gotten to like how we present outwardly yet, I'm going to talk about how you maintain your clothes. And I think it is just as important, again, no matter how little or much you pay for your clothes, dolls, you've got to maintain them. You want them to look like they're well cared for. It helps you be more put together, and it helps you save money. So let's see. Let me look. I made notes today, dolls, because I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. I have 11 tips for maintaining your clothes. So dolls, you know what day it is. It is Champagne Sunday. Go get your sip. I have my bubbly, of course, and we will get into it. So 11 tips to care for and maintain your clothes. So dolls, where I can, I have the exact item here. If not, I will put something up in like a picture to demonstrate what I mean. So number 1 is kind of 3 things all in one. You must have a good cleaners, a good cobbler, and a good tailor. Those things, like every doll, young and old, you need to have those things. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is having a good cleaners, right? I'm in Baltimore. I've been going to Miss Helen forever. I've lived kind of in the same neighborhood for quite a few years, and she's moved locations, and I followed her. So it's called Belvedere Cleaners, doesn't mean anything if you're not living in the Baltimore area. But why a good cleaners? And some of these things are similar for a good tailor and a good cobbler. So first of all, you want to have a good cleaners because you want a cleaners, when they launder your clothes, it kills the bacteria and the germs in your clothes. Now, there are some fabrics you can wear more than once, twice, a couple of times, but they need a refreshing, right? So you look in there and that tag says dry clean only, and you take it to the cleaners, and it gets rid of any germs and bacteria in your clothes. And then the second thing is, dolls, it makes your clothes last longer. It creates longevity to the clothes that you buy. So you don't want to have something, and because you haven't maintained it, it doesn't last long, it doesn't hold up, it's not fresh or anything like that. Also, it saves you time. So let me say this. You will see sometimes in the tag of a clothing item, and it says dry clean only. But we know that there are some pieces you can actually put in the washing machine. You don't have time to do that. So leave the house in the morning. What we do is out in the hallway, we put our things on the banister in the hallway. My husband's shirts, if I have, wool sweaters or anything like that, I actually launder my shirts, my cotton shirts like a man. I like a heavier starch, and we put them on the banister, we drop them off, and that's it. We don't have to think about it. And they turn them around pretty quickly. I can normally get things back, dolls, within 48 hours. And most cleaners, if you get there early enough, have the day cleaning option as well. So you have somewhere to go, you need it back, you want to wear that one item, Saves you time. Take it in the morning, pick it up in the afternoon. And also, there are some fabrics that are really delicate or they have tough stains in them, and only the cleaners or the laundry can get them out. So, kills germs and bacteria, promotes longevity of your wear, saves you time, and also helps with delicate fabrics and tough stains. So, dolls, just like a good cleaner, you also need a good cobbler. I think like cobblers and shoemakers are like a lost art. You really don't find a lot of shoemakers that you can get to unless you're in like Italy or somewhere like that. But having a good cobbler is everything. So one, similar to having a good cleaners or a good laundry, it preserves the longevity of your shoes, right? And it also preserves your investment. Clothes and shoes are expensive. So with shoes in particular, you know, if your shoe collection is pricey, you want to make sure that you're taking care of that investment. So it's also saving you time and money, right? Also, one of the things, well, I'll talk about this last. When you get a nice pair of shoes, whether it's heels, flats, boots, or whatever, you can have them soled, and you can have a layer put on the bottom of your shoes before you ever wear them, and they will sole the bottom of them, and it will also promote the longevity of your shoes, right? Weatherization, they can put a spray or some type of, if it's a wax or something like that, and it promotes the longevity of your shoe wear in bad weather as well. And then dolls, we know. So there are three things to me. It's nothing like when your feet hurt, if you have a toothache, or if your back aches. Those three things are just awful. Right now we're talking about comfortability and having a good cobbler, like if you need your shoes stretched or repaired in some way, you want your feet to be comfortable. And the third thing, well, not the third thing, I think it would be number 6 of having a good cobbler, and it also goes to a good cleaners and a good tailors. You're probably supporting a local small business, so that's always a good thing, right? And then the next item is having a good tailor. The woman I have been using was referred to me. Her name is Miss Georgette. She is amazing. I was with her last week. I bought a leather dress that fit really well in the bust but was a little loose through here, and then some pants I had to have a zipper put in. She can do that like blindfolded, but also she tailors and makes clothes, you know, even without a pattern doll. So you want a good tailor because one, tailoring makes it fit you. It fits you the way you want to present as well. It's also a more inexpensive way to refresh your wardrobe. So instead of, you know, you could lose weight, you could gain weight, you know, lengths go in and out of style. You can shorten, you can lengthen, you could take the seam out and you could like dart something. So instead of going to buy something new and trying to find that same clothing item, you can have it tailored as well. Again, just like a laundry or a cobbler, it promotes the longevity of your clothing and makes you feel more confident. We've all been there with something that is a little too tight or it's a little too loose. Once you have that item tailored, dolls, you know, it immediately elevates your confidence. Again, it saves you money in the long term, improves your appearance, and also supports a local business. So my number 1 tip for elevating your clothing is having a good cleaners, a good cobbler, and a good tailor. Number 2, people feel differently about this. I feel strongly about this. So those are the things, you know, you're taking items to the cleaners. But what about those things you can wash at home? I am a proponent of not throwing everything in the dryer. There's some things I don't care about that are like, you know, a t-shirt that I kind of bum around the house with, you know, some things that I just don't care that much about, or they dry really well. But by and large, dolls, I put everything on a wooden line dryer in the basement, right? You can buy wooden ones, you can buy metal ones. They're all different, you know, like a plastic one. I use a wooden one. I've had it for years. I thought about schlepping it upstairs, but there are actually things that are hanging on it right now in the basement. You just open it up and put your things on top of there. So the reason I don't use the dryer that much, so say for undergarments, the dryer kind of wears at the elastic in undergarments, right? And you want them to last longer. That's one reason for those type of items. For like blacks and dark colors, after a while, the dryer starts to kind of lighten the darkness in it, and I want my blacks and my navies to stay that crisp dark and dark color, and so I put them over the line. The other thing is, even though I'm short, I don't like things to be shrunken on me. Sometimes, even if you know, you might put it on low, medium, you know, not a higher setting. I'm really nervous about it. It's probably my OCD. That's what my husband would say. So I put things over the line to let them line dry. I think it does. Now, if you are in a rush and you need that item, line drying is not for you. It takes much longer to dry. I really don't line dry, kind of like my grandmother, my aunts used to do back in the day outside, but I do it in the basement, you know, where the washer and dryer is hanging up over there. You can still get that nice, clean, fresh smell in there. I just love it. So that's one of the reasons I line dry. Another thing, dolls, that, and I don't have one of these with me, but I will put a picture of it. So by and large, so that's number two. Number two item for maintaining and caring for your clothes is using a line dryer downstairs. Number three item for caring and maintaining your clothes is the wool dryer balls. Now, not all wool is made evenly, and you don't, you know, some wool you take to the cleaners, but there are some wool pieces that you can put on a lower setting and put in the dryer. And wool dryer balls, you can get them at Target. The Evergreen brand makes them. I'll try to put a picture in there. They normally come three in a box, and they do a really good job. You put on a low setting, you throw a dryer ball in there. Some people use tennis balls, that works too, but these are made specifically for that. They reduce static, it reduces drying time, it reduces wrinkles, and all of that. So, number three item for maintaining and caring for your clothes, and these are wool items. The next thing is number four, hangers, dolls. I am, what is it? No wire hangers, like no wire hangers at all. I wish I had a picture of Joan Crawford doing that, but literally no wire hangers. So I have two kinds. Now I do have samples of these here. So I use two different kinds of hangers. The first hanger I use is just a basic white, you can see that, wooden hanger. I like this one. Things don't really slide off it. It has the dents in it, the little, you can see that. Wait a minute. Okay, there you are, like right there, the little indentation. So if your skirts or your tops have those little straps to hang them on, I love these. I got these from IKEA, I believe, and they came in a big pack. I'll have to look and see. I'll link them below, but I love these. These also come in a natural wood. I just like the white ones. And then I also love dolls velvet hangers as well. And let me tell you what I like about these. These are non-slip velvet hangers with the metal clips. You can see that there, right? These I love. I got these at Home Goods, a pack of 10 for $9.99, so about $1 each. These do double duty, dolls. And so you can use them so that your shirts or your blouses or whatever, or your skirts don't slide off. Again, they have the little indentation there. But these also are skirt hangers as well, or pants hangers. They have the clips on them, so you can use them either for like pants, skirts, anything like that, but also blouses. I love these. They're softer. They don't put, you know, when you put certain things on the hanger and they put that dent in your clothing there, it's really hard to get out, or it may be a clothing item that you can't really iron, that type of thing. So I love these. You can get these anywhere. Dolls. Pro tip, do not get these like in a color. They have white, they have black, they have gray, but I've seen them in like turquoise and pink, and I had an experience with the pink rubbed off on my clothing item and I could not get it out. So kind of get a natural shade. So that is my number, what is that? Number 4 tip. No wire hangers, dolls, none at all, for your clothing. So wooden hangers and velvet hangers, and preferably the ones that do double duty as a clip, with the clips on them. All right, number 5, are we on number 5? Number 5 item for caring and maintaining for your clothes is, if I could, this is the one thing I have to have everywhere I go. It is a lint roller, okay. And I only like this brand, they make them all. Dolls, I cannot stand dark colored or any colored clothing that has white all over it, you know, or cat hair, dog hair, flakes from gel in your hair, dandruff, another sweater rubbed off on it, anything. These are amazing. Keep them in the house, keep them in your car, keep them at your home office. They even have little miniature ones. I don't have one, but they have little teeny skinny ones that don't have as much wrap on it, right? And you just pull them. Look, I'm not telling you all anything you don't know. You all have seen this, just get somebody to help you out, get your back, all of that. This is the Scotch Everyday Clean Lint Roller. This is 100 easy tear sheets, but like I said, you can get a little one to put in your purse, your car, or anything like that. I swear by these. This is more of like appearance than anything, but I love these. So that is the number 5 item. My shirt keeps rising up, dolls. You don't need to see all that. For caring and maintaining for your clothes. Dolls, it's Champagne Sunday. You know, I always say, are you sipping with me? Then, the number 6 item for caring and maintaining your clothes is a sweater shaver. My mom turned me on to these oh, wait a minute, is this the same brand? No. So this is Scotch. This is a Scotch Bright brand. I just like 3M products, whatever. And this is Evercare. I saw one of these in Target today, packaged with a mini one of these together. Love it, right? So this is a sweater shaver. So you know your sweaters get those little like peels and lint balls. I don't know what they're called on them. You just take this. This one takes 2 AA batteries. Dolls, it goes on all types of fabrics. Bam, bam, bam. You just do this. And when I say it works wonders, it has like a little shaver in there and it gets everything off of your clothes. I use it on everything. Here's a true story. I was watching Jeronica Mycia, who I love. I just love her channel. And she had gone shopping and she purchased like this wool little pumpkin from Target, which I saw in there today, and it had like little sweater peels on it. So she broke out her sweater shaver on the pumpkin. Honestly, like this one doesn't have anything. That pumpkin doesn't. And the pumpkin was restored to new. It was kind of like beat up because it had been thrown around in Target. Then you just pull. Okay, I'm not trying to break my nails. You just pull the bottom piece off here and it collects all the lint down in there. Can you see that? There's nothing really on here. You empty it, put it back on, and start again. Never be without one of those. These are one of the things also, I would think, in addition to the lint roller, you could keep one of these in your office or car as well. You just never know, dolls, what's gonna come up. So that was my number. I think I'm counting correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, my number 6 item for caring and maintaining for your clothes. I feel like David Letterman, right? Number 7 item for caring for and maintaining your clothes is a deodor remover. Now, dolls, I found this not that long ago. So, you know, they have a lot of clear deodorants and all of that, but sometimes, you know, you pull whatever that is over your head and you've got those streaks, those white streaks on your clothes. Now, I was taught the old school way where you just took the 2 pieces of fabric, the same fabric that you have on, and rub them together and they get it all. Not always foolproof. I found these. These are called the Gal Pal, the original Gal Pal garment deodorant. Let's try again. Original Gal Pal garment deodorant remover instantly removes white deodorant streaks from clothing. Okay, can you see? Bam. I found this on Miss Amazon. They're 2 in a pack. Dolls, you don't even have to. They look like, remember those old makeup sponges? What is that in here? Oh, that's just what's hanging on a rack. Remember those old makeup sponges? It kind of looks like that. You don't even have to wet these. This one's not open. Let me see if I can get it open. Here we are. And you just take it and rub it on your clothes. It feels just like a sponge. Bam. And it gets the white deodorant off. It does say that if you want to, with dry sponge, gently rub affected area to remove deodorant streaks. If needed, dampen the sponge and squeeze away excess moisture and repeat. Safe to use on most garments, but like anything, dolls, they always say test it somewhere, so, which is kind of weird because if it's no deodorant on that part. But anyway, I thought this was a fine because it's 2 of them. You know, you can keep them in different places. I don't know. All right, so that's number 7 item for the number 7. I'm having trouble talking. Oh, why did we get kicked off? Okay, dolls, it is hours later. I do not know what happened to my camera. It cut off, it stopped filming, and it was just glitching a whole bunch. So what I decided to do, I'm throwing an audible and I'm gonna cut the video here. Even though I have 11 tips, the video was getting longer anyway. So I think what I'm gonna do is just stop here, upload this part for Champagne Sunday. That way you guys don't have to watch 40 minutes. And then I'll put part 2 with the final recommendations. I'll upload that midweek so you can catch it then. You'll still get a shaken, not stirred, but yeah, I don't know what's going on. I pray that this works and I can get this up. So anyway, dolls, fingers crossed we will try. And with that, have a good day. Happy Champagne Sunday, and I will talk to you later on. Bye-bye.